All right, welcome back, everybody. We are here with match for Stan Tourangeau and James Davee. This is a B-side match, so one of these players will be eliminated. Whoever wins here will be going into the final 16. In the booth with commentary for this match, Zach Ross and Shucheng Chao.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for tuning in.
All right, looks like Stan is here to break off the first rack. Ooh, a scratch on the break from Stan, giving James an opportunity here.
Yeah, so what's $10 more? Yeah. How about I get a couple of beers? No,
you're good. Just keep it this.
Yeah, I've got one now. Yeah. So you okay? Where are you? I'll see you guys. Good. Send me a message. This is John. Miles? Everything okay?
Not sure he wanted to bump into the 3 like that, but good separation safety here on James's part. All right, so I think Stan will probably just try containing safety here. Unless he feels he can cut this in the bottom left.
I think he's going for the make. Oh, you're right. How's the speed? The worst.
Yeah, sitting over the side pocket now. James can do a half ball jump over this 9.
Yeah. And as far as I know, James is pretty good at jumping.
Well, actually, looks like he might be able to swerve here.
Yeah, just make it directly, probably. Yep.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, yeah. Maybe it wasn't the worst. It was a trap.
Yeah, Stan's out here with the galaxy brain.
Interesting. He's trying to swing 3 rails, even maybe 4, instead of just trying to draw back. 6 is kind of big, but with a master like Stan, he knows his angles. Alright. So, probably some top runner left. Yep. Nice beat.
Nice speed there from Stan.
Yeah, just from the last two shots, I can tell Stan is ready. He's getting table. Oh, interesting. Really try to create more angle from the 7 to the 8, which makes the 8 to the 9 much easier. Yeah, that's something I learned.
Desiree runs these WNT events. Say the wrong thing, so.
All right.
Nice help from Stan.
Rack 1 in the books for Stan.
Yep.
Thank you to all our sponsors for this event. Q Tech is our major sponsor. Of course, Matchroom, this being a World Nineball Tour ranking event. Table Fitters Billiards Service. Zach, not me, other Zach, went ahead and installed all of the Andy cloth on these fine Rasson tables about 2 weeks before the tournament. Andy Billiard Cloth is now a sponsor of the Ox Billiards Club. Sandro Menzel on site for all of the professional photography at this event. And of course, Littman Lights, the best lights in the business. Stand set to break here in rack 2. Looks like the one went towards the side, but kind of, did it rattle?
No, it went past the side. I think he needed to hit it probably harder. Hit it thin enough, definitely, but sometimes the wind ball just doesn't track towards the side.
I think James is going to take on this combo here.
Looks like line up perfectly. Swing the cue ball out, 2 rails. Ooh, it's not that lineup. Alright, two mistakes from James. Could hurt him because this is a B-side match, which is only a race to 7. And the winner of this match will get into top 16. So this is basically the loser qualification round. Little stun. 2, 3. Almost overran, but he's fine. Need a little stretch. Just scoop the cube a little forward, like maybe 3 inches more.
Yeah, I think he's going to grab an extension here. Just wants to be safe.
Exactly. We don't want to take it for granted. I mean, making it is not that hard, but if you overran it or you land it super straight, it'll be awkward. Suddenly from easy run out to awkward run out. Yeah, keep the angle. Nice shot.
Thank you again, everyone, to joining us for this match. We have 415 viewers on the Matchroom site, and our Ox Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube channels bringing in 136 viewers. Thank you so much for being a part of the action with us.
Oh, wow, that was...
I wonder what kind of angle he was trying to pull with that.
I'm not sure. I think he was trying to create some angle and then stun the cue ball back to the 6. I was not sure. I didn't even see like which side he missed. I thought he could just draw back but maybe the side pocket was in the play, so he'd want to avoid that. Okay, so James, true legit chance of running out. May have to draw back for the 7 in the side pocket. Okay. Okay. If that's the case, then the 7 must pass the 8. Yep. Pure top, or with a tiny bit of left swing.
I think this will potentially be a quick match, as both of these players do have a pretty quick cadence with their shooting.
Yeah, they both have their wisdom of pool over the years, and they make quick decisions. Both local legends for the Pacific Northwest area.
Cue ball got away from James there.
What a break, though.
Laser into the bottom right corner.
Stacy, yeah. It's hard to not be a Stan fan.
Alright, so Stan with ball in hand here, figuring out how he's going to navigate to the 3 on this side of the table. I suspect he'll just do a pretty hard follow 2 and in the side pocket. Or, looks like he maybe prefers draw on this.
It's pretty straight. I think draw and then to the lower side of the table again. So one rail, okay, can create angle like that, then it's perfect. No wonder.
Almost caught the point there.
Yeah, let up a little bit on stroke, but he's fine. Just a tiny bit of drawback. Yep. Yeah, I like Stan's style. It's calm and intentional with the cue ball. Try to be efficient.
Alright, Stan has switched up sides of the table.
How did you see those in the first round when you started?
Try break. And the one ball is a perfect opening shot for James. Okay, interesting stroke. He took advantage of the slick cloth. So the cue ball just curved a little bit forward. Oh wow, that's too much heat on the pocket.
So it seems like what you could do is make it one game, and then make the secret 8
Fortunate to not leave a look on table. I would expect 2-row kick from Stan. Yep, just right there. Kick and stick, and the cue ball might drift towards the 6 ball.
Okay, I see. You want him to go 2 rails for this kick.
Yeah. It gives you the fullest kick. Oh, he's looking at it. Okay, just trying. I think the 2-row kick around that corner pocket is the right way to go. Yep. See how well he hit it. Okay, didn't hit it full. But
Not sure if
not
it goes
sure.
by the
Yeah.
9.
Let's see from this angle.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tight.
Yeah, it's gonna be
It's
tight.
very tight.
He's gonna have to barely brush by the 9.
Yeah, it's still very hard to tell. And the next shot, I believe, is the 3. Okay, so if he can get past the 9, the 2 will pass the 9, then the 3 is just out there. Looks like he's either trying to make it or touching the cheese. Nope. Containing safety. Didn't get a safe, but didn't leave a obvious shot either.
Thank you, Grant, for the compliment. We are doing our best here to present a well-rounded match. So really appreciate you all being in the chat and joining us on this adventure. Yep,
Yeah.
Ox Billiards has really strived to put on these awesome camera angles. We do have multiple cameras throughout the building. And yeah, just trying to give you the best viewing experience possible. I think there's a potential bank here, but don't know how aggressive he wants to be.
I think he would just float the cue ball to the right side or use the A ball. I prefer hitting the right side, yeah, like that.
Yeah, a lot of traffic up table. This makes the most sense.
Yep. Nice shot. Yeah, James, tall guy, very good at jumping. May opt to jump over the 3 balls. Okay, he's looking at 1 rail kick. Not easy. 9 balls in the way. You could hit 8 first. This is really a nice safety. Left swing. Wow, what a shot.
Oh, unfortunate outcome, but what a hit.
Yeah, that was the power of freezing the object ball to another ball as well in safeties, because you really limit a lot of options and gives you a higher percentage of a shot, even the opponent make the hit. Okay, 3 rails probably out. Oh, you just draw directly back. Again, the runout is not obvious. Maybe he would swing over, like, find a gap between a 6 ball and the top rail, and then shoot the 4 in the upper side pocket. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Good speed. Just run.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. Yeah, he's fine. But we'll have to shoot the 5 ball upper, like to the left of the table, either to the left side or left corner. It's not easy.
Yeah, good speed control here, and could potentially have the 5 in this bottom side pocket.
Nice shot.
Or,
Oh, get around the 6 again.
Okay.
That's a smart way to do it too.
Guess he preferred to let his stroke out a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, exactly. And this way, I like the cue ball to stay up table because you kind of always have two options, either the side or the corner. So either stay on this side, which where he is right now, that will have he will have the. Oof. And I haven't gone to the downside of it. The downside is you have to shoot a hard shot. Oh, almost flipped it if the 8 was not there.
And potentially leaving an opportunity for James here. I think he has enough of a cut on this 5 without, you know, obviously hitting the
Hitting
8.
8 first. Yeah. Yeah, you might want a ref to come over and watch it. Talk about ref. We have 2 awesome refs. Shout out to the refs.
Yeah, we've got Lance and Sam here.
Rabito, yep. Yeah, the thing of cutting it is that the cue ball is doomed to run into the 8 kind of full, so it's hard to get back up table for the 6 ball. It's not, there's no easy option for, no obvious option for a safety either. Let's see what he does. Looks like he's breezing up the right side of the 5 ball. Just softly. Wow.
Oh, that leaked.
Yeah, it's so hard to do. Like with that touch, you need a touch.
Especially from that distance.
Especially, yes. And also worried a little bit about scratching from the can't hit it too thick. All right. I think Stan has a slight angle up table, which is perfect. You can do like a stun draw.
Most of the time. No, I get that. Yep.
Stun back. Pretty routine right now from here.
And I think 1, 2, 3, and 4 are pretty easy. It's 5, 6, 7, and 8 are the ones that are a little.
All right, so he's just going to roll forward a little bit here. Good position and angle for the 8.
Yes, I think we all need to
Here momentarily
This guy says I'm if I'm allowed to, yeah. Ask the boss. Drink
Moto Stacker asking in the chat, where is this being played at? This is Ox Billiards in Seattle, Washington. This venue has 8 9-foot risons. Looks like Stan has positioned himself well to sink this 9, bringing it 3-1 in favor of Stan. This is a B-side match. The winner of this match will go on to the final 16. All right, so Stan has switched back to the left side of the table. I still think he's feeling out the break here. Triple G asking on the score of Nick versus Sergio. We do not currently know that score. It appears those players are not updating their score. Might be able to get Christian to go check that out. But for now, I suspect Stan will be pushing. There's no clear indicator hitting the 1 here. All right, so what push out do you think would be good here?
Yeah, where he's pointing at is not bad. I mean, generally for push out, you just want to push to some place that there's no obvious shot.
Mm-hmm.
Or even if there's an obvious shot, then it's like a low percentage shot. Yeah, you might not want to push up table because the 1-9 is lined up not perfectly, but there's a possibility. So I think he's pushing a 7 away and then leave the cue ball. Oh, leave a jump. Interesting. A jump that requires accuracy to both, like the direction, and also you have to land perfectly on the wind ball. Since the 6 is closer to the 1. That's an interesting push out. I don't think you can see an edge from there. Yeah, you either have to kick or jump.
All right, so James gave it back to Stan.
215, 710, 314, 611.
He's eyeing it, staying it. Okay.
Right. So the only ones that we're really worried about are 1, 8, 4, 5, 2, 7, 3, and 6. That's what we're looking at, kind of? And the only
All right, he could see the edge. Wow.
the rest of them.
Try to back cut. Just missed by here.
So how do we put them on the bracket already in that order and have them stay there and randomly put their rolls in?
That's a little too soft.
Yeah, James still trying to find the rhythm of this table.
Yeah, but he's fine. I mean, he definitely wanted the angle to swing to left side. Yeah, nice soft control. Oh,
That's going to be an unfortunate
Wow.
leave.
did the cue ball roll out?
No, I don't think
No.
so. Yeah, it seems like he sort of decelerated on that shot, maybe.
Yeah.
Didn't quite get as much speed out of that top rail as he wanted.
Oh, so, yep, we got our little. We got words back from Christian that Nick DeLeon just won his B-side qualification against Sergio Rivas. So, you guys will be able to see Nick DeLeon in the single elimination stage. And just a reminder that we are going to play one round of the single elimination tonight. After the B-side qualification is done, the tournament directors are doing the draw, and we will do one more round of the match tonight. So stay tuned, guys.
I like this defense from Stan.
Yeah,
really
very
good
nice control.
separation.
Yep.
All right, so even though Stan is shooting over the pocket here, he has vision on the 5.
Yeah, 6 ball though, because the 9 is blocking the obvious pocket. really have to control it. Wow, nice shot. Nice shot. Great speed. At least gives him a chance to still maintaining the attacking tempo.
I think he's probably worried about playing forward and tangent going into the left corner on the cue.
Yeah, he can avoid that. But getting to the 7 is another story. You have to hit it pretty hard if you're touching the long rail first. Let's see how he does. Spirited. How does the cue ball land?
Right on the other side.
Wow. I'm not sure if it's fortunate or not. Because he might still have, you know, the angle to just cut it, try to make it. But still, he definitely doesn't want to be this close to the object ball. Yeah, at least he has the safety shot to leave the 7 ball 1 rail on the right. Oh yeah, wow. Phew. Not out of the wood yet. Just can't seem to get a roll. Question, what to do here?
Yeah, it kind of looks like the 8 does barely go by the 9, but you know, you're risking sort of a jaw rattle situation if you don't quite hit it as clean.
Yeah. However, I would still like that. You know, try to bank in it. I don't mind the idea because you can control. Yeah, just like that. Whew. That was a nice shot. Nice shot. Yeah, I was just about to say, with the speed he hit it, even if he miss, the A ball is likely gonna be sitting on like the left tip of the center pocket. So it's almost like a
Let's go back to
free
that
spin it.
replay real quick.
Yeah, let's see that. Yeah, with the speed he hit it, if the 8 hits a 9, either it hits 9 or A ball hit too wide. Either way, since the cue ball is on the other long rail, it'll be hard shot for James. Yeah, nice decision.
Max Eberle currently up over Jack Kiske,
Kiske
5-1.
Yeah. Yeah, Jack has been shooting out pretty well this tournament too. Another of our local.
And we've got
player.
a
Golden break.
golden hanger.
Oh wow.
Golden hanger. Oof.
Oof.
You're gonna breathe and that thing's gonna fall in.
Yeah, have to have the countdown. I think he can make the 1 directly. It's not obvious for the combo yet. The 1 to the 2 seems natural. 2 to the 3. Oh, he's going for the 2-9 combo directly. Nice. Gambled a little bit because it's very likely to run into the 6 or the 4, but most likely you'll have a look on the 2-9 combo. Great shot by Davee. This
Nice
might,
job.
yeah, this might as well be the
way to take
be
advantage
in
of that
time.
hanger. Whoever wins that will be playing Sean Lewis for another 16 spot. To all of those just joining us, we have Stan Tourangeau versus James Davee. It is currently 4-2 in Stan's favor. Whoever wins here will be in the final 16.
Hard opening shot on a 1 ball, but the pattern is open if you can make it. Whee! Oh wow!
Oh boy.
brutal.
Yeah. Daniel asking, what is the race to? This is a race to 7 since it is a B-side match.
Mm-hmm.
Once we get to the final 16, it'll be a race to 11, single elimination. The final match will be a race to 13. All right, so James looking to take advantage of Stan's mistake.
Looks like he's getting more comfortable. It's hard to say. This shot is still nervy. I'm always nervous shooting this kind of shot with the inside spin. Try to hold a cue ball. He shot with confidence and authority. Nice shot. We're out into the... Ooh, wow! That was surprising. Yeah, try to swing 2-rail into the position.
Yeah, I'm curious if he's either popping up or something with his stroke, because that's the second time that's happened.
Yeah, he popped a little bit. Let's overcut the ball.
Tyson is asking, at what Fargo rating are you considered pro? I believe typically most pros are about 745, 750 plus. I guess it kind of depends, though.
Yeah, it depends. It's hard to... Like, a lot of players are pro-level players, but... Ooh, okay. Carry him to 6 out of the 7.
Let's go ahead and take a look at that replay.
Yeah, that's a smart... Carry him to 6 out of the 7. And in the meantime, a bonus for making a 9-ball. Oh, the cue ball. Wow.
A couple times the cue ball's gotten away on the break here.
Yeah, James really is still getting chances. He really have to get something going from here. Although the 1-ball doesn't have an obvious pocket though. Could be easy safety behind a 7. Oh, okay. It's throwing far enough.
Way to glue it behind the 7.
Yep. Nice shot.
That's exactly what he needed to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Stan will be on his second foul here if he cannot make contact.
Exactly.
Good contact with the 1.
Yeah, it's important to glue it to the 7, so at least you take away one side, or even better, both sides of the 1-rail kick. I think he almost got him, like, for both sides. Now Stan can spin the cue ball around, although the side pocket is kind of in a way. May have to swerve it back or check it a little bit for the 1-ball. Nice shot. Wow, he almost made it. About the luck. Wow. It's not looking good for James.
Ryan is asking, does a ball have to hit a cushion in these rules? Yes. The cue ball needs to hit the object ball, and then either the cue or an object ball need to hit a rail.
Or any other ball.
Correct.
Yeah. Thing the edge. Wow, that's the thing hit. Oh, use the point as well. It's great safety battles.
Would you take on the jump here?
I would, yeah. Simply because the kick is harder. But I think Stan is pretty good at those, true rail Z shot kicks. He knows the angles. Just like that. And the benefit of that is that if you can control which side of the object ball you're hitting, you're definitely splitting the ball better than jumping. It's a little unfortunate that he left a shot, but still, distance is your friend. Nice shot from James. Perfect. Onto the two ball. Ooh. Man.
Yeah, that's going to hurt.
Yeah, I know James like pretty well. I feel for him. All right.
Yeah, still slightly getting out of position here.
Mm-hmm. The kick is not hard, but you would like to kick it almost full, I think. So the three ball is going 2 to 3 rails up table. To the right of the table, and cue ball sink to the left, short rail. Hit a thing this time. How's the luck? Not too bad actually. I don't think he can make the 3-9 combo from there. Or I may be wrong. Let's see from here. Wow. It's pretty tough. Tough to tell.
Yeah, it really depends how much he can thin the 3. He is looking at it.
Yeah, he's looking at it, yeah. Just need to just avoid the 8 ball. Oh, he got it going. How's the cue ball? Okay.
Pretty decent outcome. He's giving James a long look on this 3.
I would not want this shot when I'm 2-5 down.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. Just all those negative thoughts coming to you, feeling like, oh, what if I miss? What if I miss?
If I miss this, I'm giving this guy another game.
Yeah,
start
and he'll
rolling
be on the
it.
hill. Yeah, so either you're dedicated to shoot at it, or you just find another route.
And he executed it. Let's see if he can get the window. Again, yeah, just not
Can't get
quite
it going.
finding the line.
Yeah,
Really unfortunate.
it would be too much to ask on the last shot.
For sure.
Yeah. And that is exactly when we can appreciate, when we see the pros play, how they make the game look much easier than it actually is. Because we're taking it for granted that, if they can have a look at it, they can make it. And, 90% of the time, they should be able to get position 2. All right. James on a jump. Spirited in. Nice shot. That could be a lifesaver there.
Let's take a look at that replay.
Exactly. Just landed perfectly right before the 5 with a little bit of draw. And the 9 helped it to hold the position as well. Oof. Miss it this time.
So quick clarification in the chat here. What is WNT rules? So World Nineball Tour rules dictate that when the rack is set up, the 9-ball actually has to be on the spot. Typically the 1 ball is on the spot. And then the cue ball, you have to break within that middle box at the top of the table. Aside from that, that's really the only difference between regular set of rules in 9-ball. There is 3 foul rule in effect, but that's typical. All right, so 2 chances at the 6 ball. James is going to get back to the table.
So some updates on the other tables. Max Eberly just won his B-side qualification match against Jack Kiski 7-1. So Max will be advancing to single elimination stage as well. At the same time, Raymond is 4-1 up against Simon Pickering.
James is going to get a really fortunate roll here after missing
wow.
the 6.
Yeah. Finally. He would say finally.
Yeah, he would say finally it's
Yeah.
my turn to get a little luck on my side. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so I suspect, just based on this angle, okay, looks like he's going to go a little bit of a V bank here, or V kick rather.
Yes, I net the. Not only just kicking it, but also kicking it on which side, and then determining the speed he wants to hit the ball. Ideally, you want to hit it on the right side of the 6 from this angle. It's interesting. He's looking at the 2 rail. See? Oh no, he's not. He's just hitting 1 rail. Yep. Oh wow! Oh wow! He was aiming at the second. Wow, the Z shot kick. Wow, what a shot! What a shot! What a shot! So the fact that 7 got in between was part of luck, but just the fact that he figured out the path and he executed to hit on the right side of the 6 made it much more possible to happen. All right. Again, airtime for James Davee.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay. That nudge is not too bad for him. Wow, that was a nice jump.
Yeah, there was quite a bit of distance he had to clear. Looks like Daniel Sardoncilio is currently up over Stephen Weekly 4-1. Whoever wins that game will also be in the final 16. All right, so Stan opted for a defense here.
Yeah, reasonable decision. There is a cut here. And I think the route is natural, 4 rails. So the cue ball, let's see if we can. So the cue ball goes 1, 2, 3, 4, back to center. He was. I'm not sure he was trying to make it, or I think this is more of a safety. Try to hide behind an eye.
Question in the chat, what is the cloth these tables are using? This is Andy cloth.
And the premium, their highest their highest, most premium line, I think, for tournament
This
level
6 ball
cloth.
just does not want to go in.
Really doesn't want to go.
Okay, now this one will go.
Now, yeah.
Knock on wood.
Looks like he's using top spin to go through rows. Oh, drawing back. That was deceiving. Perfect. A little bit more angle than I thought, but I think this is one of his best look at the table for the past probably 3 racks.
Stop. I think
That's
this will be
that's
okay.
fine. Yeah, it's pretty
He's going
natural.
to stun to that top rail there.
Yeah, stun. More follow than stun. A little bit of stun. Oh yeah, he is stun. Okay. I was thinking about one rail to the side, but yeah, this is perfectly fine. Good call, Zach.
Good opportunity for James here.
Yep.
Bringing this match 5-3. All right, so a dry break from James. Looks like the 1-3 combo is potentially in play here. Nice job from Stan. All right, so I think he can back cut this. Send the cue ball possibly between the 4 and 9. Oh, ended up going between the 5 and the 6. Okay, still a pretty decent position on the 2. At least he can play a safety here. All right, for all those on the Aux YouTube second page, we have updated some of the 4-screen channels here. So you will be able to see Stephen Weekly play Daniel Sardoncillo and Raymond Linares versus Simon Pickering on tables 3 and 6 respectively. If you want to check out that action.
Yep, so those will be the last 4 matches going on in the double elimination stage. After all those 4 matches end, we'll do the redraw and get players ready to start a single elimination stage.
Nice contact from James there. Unfortunately, going to leave Stan a shot. Thanks again for everyone being in our Aux YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch channels, as well as the Matchroom Pool YouTube, checking out these matches with us. Plenty of great competition coming up after this as well. But for now, Stan's got to navigate this rack. How do you think he gets good position on the 5 here?
He got He got straight on the fall, which means the obvious only way to get it to there is to draw all the way up table and then, for a combo on a 5-6. But I don't think he fancy that. Yeah, he's looking from the lower right hand side corner. Yeah, he's trying to see which will be easier. I don't mind banking the 5 either from bottom rail ish. Because it's a good kind of two-way. You're standing the 5 ball up table, creating distance, so I wouldn't mind that. Looks like he's drawing though. Going for the gap. Yeah, he didn't like that because the 8 is kind of in a way.
Yeah, he's going to have to sort of do a high bridge now over this 8.
Yeah. And this combo requires a lot of precision on aiming. Alright, this is not as bad as we thought. Let's see how he does it. What a shot.
Alright, Stan just sort of figuring out how best to get on the 7. I think he can draw straight back, maybe a little bit further behind than he's currently at, but with the stretching out, he may prefer to just go forward.
No, I think he would just draw back a tiny bit.
Okay.
For either the corner or the side, yeah.
Yeah, this looks good.
Just one more rotation than ideal, but I think he can handle it. On this shot, I think he will roll past the 9 ball to ensure a good open area for bridging. Yep, even though that means a longer shot. I think this angle is pretty ideal for a small drawback. Doesn't even have to use the rail. Be mindful not to overdraw this. It's okay to shoot even from the 8 ball there. Nice long bridge. Ooh, made it. Okay, it was straighter than I thought, but he did it well. Cut on the 9 ball to get on hill. Heart of the pocket. What a shot.
Alright, Stan is now on the hill. 6-3 up over James Davee. Quick shout out to our sponsors. Q-Tech is the major sponsor of this event. Of course, Matchroom, with it being a World Nineball Tour ranking event. Table Fitters Billiard Service provided all the Andy cloth for our 8 9-foot Rasson tables here at Ox Billiards. Andy Billiard Cloth is also a sponsor of the club. Sandro Menzel Photography, providing great pool photography for the past 20 years in the Pacific Northwest. And of course, Littman Lights, the best lights for your pool table and commercial tables. Both of those are B-side matches, so it's a race to 7. And Clay Belvoir and Keith Yip should be starting out here pretty shortly.
All right, back to the main table. I think it's dry. Another dry break from Stan.
Yeah, I think James will just try to hide the cue ball behind the 2 and 8 and bring the 1 ball back up this way a little bit.
Use the 2 ball. Yeah, I would do it this way. Yeah, he knew it.
Leaked again.
He knew it the moment he hit it. But it's not easy. The 3 is kind of surrounded by balls and doesn't have an obvious pocket. Even this first shot from 1 to 2, it's not easy to execute either. Yeah. For Luke on Matchroom YouTube channel, yeah, I agree. I love Stan's game too. Really efficient and clever cue ball controls and decisions.
I like how he's using the glove to sort of cover that rubber part of the pocket.
That is an orthodox move at the table.
Oh,
Wow.
jeez.
And I think James
James
can
really
see the full ball.
understanding the opportunity he has here
Yeah,
now.
exactly. Need to swing, yeah, thinking between the 3 and 5 and up table. Need to go more.
Oh, it'll get there for sure.
Yeah, but the problem is 2 to 3. The fact that he's on the rail and straight makes it super hard. Trying to make it. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the only thing you can do. Just make it for now. Give yourself a look at the 3. Five can kind of help you stop the cue ball down table while hitting the 3 up table. I'm not sure if he will use that. Oh, he's going for the attack route. Either try to make the 3 or 3-5 combo probably. Okay, I think the row's going his way now. What will Stan do?
Coming back, looks like he might be picking up the short stick.
No, I said go back.
Yeah, there is a chance to, thing that jump and thing the 3 into a side pocket. But it's risky. Every time you try to jump, like a cut shot, you risk not hitting it at all. Tough decisions. Use a 7 to hold it. Anthony from YouTube. Maybe, but it's hard to make the 3 while hitting the 7. Oh, yeah. That's the risk. All right. Oh, he did tie up the 6 and 7 though, which makes it.
Yeah, not a huge, not a huge mistake.
No, I mean the jump shot from Stan just made the situation a little bit more complicated for James.
Does look like he can get enough of that 6 to go in the bottom left, so it's really just going to be these next 2 shots to get that good position. Don't graze the 9. Okay.
That's fine. Okay. I think it's he has to go for it. The 2 rail. Oh, is it too straight again?
What do you think of a power draw here?
Let's see.
I like it. Let's go around the 9. There we go.
He really needs. Not a fan of this either. I mean, that's as good as you can get for cue ball, but still from here, it's not tic-tac-toe yet. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say it's gonna hit the 7 on its way back. So.
I think he's still okay.
Yeah, he's still okay. He's still okay. Just a long shot to pot and 1 rail or 2 rail to have a look at 8 ball. Okay. Added a little more left spin. Nice control. Ah, nice stun over to the 9 ball. Looks like James is getting a little more hold to the table speed now. Hopefully it's not too late for him.
All right, James not quite out of this match yet. Putting the pressure back on Stan. Stan is on the hill. I agree. Thick eagle, hill would be exciting. Always good to see more pool.
Is it also dry? Okay, he got one down.
Yeah, 5 was made on the break.
Yep.
It looks like a pretty good layout here.
Yeah, the first shot seemed to be the hardest. Make the 1 while have a look at the 2 ball. He can run into this 4, I think.
Dylan Thompson asking, does anyone know what level 700 Fargo means in comparison to Jason Shaw? So Jason Shaw, I believe, is around 800.
He's 820
something.
or 830 even. Yeah, Sean's at 830. Sean's
So
830.
I suppose a low 700 is semi-pro, but still very capable of beating a pro.
So the definition for Fargo is every 100-point difference means twice in terms of the speed difference.
Okay.
Which means if a 700 player, like if a 730 player plays Shaw in a race to 10, then the final score is expected, like probability-wise, it's expected to be 5 to 10.
Okay.
Around that range. That's the definition for Fargo.
Really good safety here from James.
Yep. Good speed. As I said, seems like he is getting more grasp of table speed. All right, looks like Stan calls out a quick break.
Looks like Stan has
Stan's
returned.
back. Yep. A 1 rail, probably 2 rail. I think he prefers 2 rail kick on the 2 ball. Just like hit super thin on the 2. Oh, almost made it. Yeah, I think this time he went for one rail.
And he got
Yeah, got
Pretty
lucky from
good.
there. James looking to jump this one. Interesting. Yeah, if you can jump it, like if you can hit it full, I guess you can create separations. Or if you're determined to thin it and then put draw on the cue ball on a jump, that probably will work too. But it's risky because 2 is just at the rail. Yeah. Awkward, awkward.
All right, so yeah, James is going to go airborne here. Just going to find a position or comfortable position. I guess he's probably concerned about the cue ball possibly jumping off the table, just because it's so
Yeah.
close to that side rail.
Yeah. It's like you want to hit it hard to create separation, but at the same time you can't hit it too hard because the cue ball will be likely flying off the table.
Oh, good job.
Let's see that shot.
Let's take a look at that replay again.
What a shot from James. After all those careful lining up, I think it really pays off.
Looks like he'll maybe use the 8 to help the 3 go in the side pocket.
Yep. Okay, cue ball.
Okay, 8.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Nothing too bad. 7 still go past the 8. And just stun out a tiny bit. I don't like drawing back. I just like to stun out. Yeah, he's looking at the side pocket. I don't like that route just because in those nervous situations it's hard to control the speed. Yeah, just like that. But he made sure that he overdrew that one, so can still work the cue ball around the table. Just gently roll it in like that. Stop rolling cue ball. Alright, he's perfect. Little far away on the 9. But
Yeah, I probably just wanted to make extra sure he could
Yeah.
have good visibility on it.
yeah. Alright, the cube pops up a tiny bit, but he got the job down. 6-5. The hill is on the way.
Actually going to pan over to our other table here, table 3.
Oh,
Steven
wow. Stephen Weekly.
Unfortunately missed another 9 ball.
Yeah, that was... yeah. Daniel just advanced to the single elimination stage. All right, a little hiccup, but I think we're back. The scoreboard is back.
Yeah, I think the players on table 1 forgot that we are actually doing this in the booth, which is okay because they're so used to doing it on the other tables. So anyway, really great break from James here. All right, so he's going to back cut this 4, go between the 7-9 to get position on the 5.
Yeah, probably want to go one rail out, back to the middle table. Queuing downwards to create that necessary bottom spin. Ooh, just missed it. That's tough. Yeah, I'm not sure if 4 go past the 5. I don't think so. So the lucky roll still favors James right now. Let's see if Stan chooses to go full attack mode for safety. No, he's not. He's trying to hide the cue ball. Probably try to glue the cue ball on a 7. 2 rail. Just a little short on that. Yeah, James can see the 4. However, I think 4 is almost frozen on the rail, so it's not easy safety either for James.
Turned out to be a pretty good save on James's part here.
Yep, controlling the speed of the object ball to be on the top rail for sure.
For all the viewers on our aux channels and chat, how's it going? Been a little quiet recently. How you all doing tonight? Thank you so much for tuning in. After this match, we will be close to redrawing the final 16. There's still a couple outstanding matches. Yeah, I think Stan here is just really trying to figure out what the good position for the safe is. I think if he can bring the 4, maybe to that second diamond just on the right, and send the cue ball over towards the 6.
I think he's controlling the cue ball.
Yeah,
only
that's
safety.
Really
wow.
good. He should be happy with that.
What a shot. That's precise cue ball speed control. And also thickness of how you hit this 4 ball. How is Oscar doing? Yes, he has already advanced to the single elimination stage from the A side. So you will be able to see him later in the top 16 matches.
Potentially a match-winning safe indeed, FNL Productions. Unless James can make good contact on this jump. No, he's going to...
Yeah, he's gonna kick, yeah.
Deciding for the kick.
Kick, bank, probably. Or kick 2-rail. I think if you kick it hard here, something good might happen. Yep, like that. Oh, hit the titty, but... Okay. Alright, chance for Stan. He earned it with his safety. Now he has to clear the table out.
Chris Knowles asking no jumps. No jumps are allowed in this tournament. I think James may have just felt a little bit safer going for a kick.
Yep, the Q1 nudged the 8 just a tiny bit on its way up, but still cleared the 7 and 9. So great luck on a 5.
I think Stan will probably just go back and forth on this.
Yeah. I don't mind just rolling it 1 rail 2. Just keep the cue ball in the center area of the table. It's just in between 1 rail or 2 rail, I think.
I think the only concern I would maybe have is if you end up middle table, well, then I guess you could just also do another like half back and forth on the 6 to get a look on the 7. So
yeah, it's all about making the ball, prioritizing making the ball for now. He needs a little bit of insight. Yep, have to make the ball first. How about the roll? Wow.
fairly fortunate. I think James can definitely send the cue ball back up table and maybe push the 5 right behind the 7.
No, I don't think you can see that thick with a 5. You can probably see an edge for sure. If he could see more than 30%, I would say just soft roll it and use the 8 ball as a blocker. Yeah, looks like you can see more portion of the ball. Yeah. Just roll soft, use the 8. It's easy but efficient.
Might have enough to just slide by this 8, but maybe not.
Alright. Stan is jumping it. Has to jump over the 8 and land on top of the 5. Oh, just can't make the decision. So hard.
Yeah, looks like he is going to go for the jump.
Mm-hmm. Just practice the stroke. Just put the gloves back on again for jumps. Yeah, you have to make sure it's smooth and fast. Let's see. What
Nice
a
shot.
shot. What a shot. Can't ask for better.
Let's go ahead and take a second look at that.
Yep. Can't ask for a better performance than this in crucial moment. Stand the man. That's what we call him. Still need another great bank probably. Yep. I don't mind soft spinning it and then, leave the cue ball, swing the cue ball to the left either. It's based on how you feel. Because you will feel the adrenaline pumping after you made that jump.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So, yeah, you might want to pull out another hero move, but sometimes it's better off backing off a little bit. Yeah, I think he's doing a safety. Yeah, 2 rail. Wow.
No.
Oh no. Yeah, I feel for him. That's the worst. And this gives you not even this gives the opponent ball in hand. It also lets you question your decisions because you had a chance to take a swing at it, and to bank it.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, you choose to do safety, and now the cue ball's in the drain. So it's really tough mentally as well. All right. So you can't ask for a better gift than this, James. Have to run out from here. Line it up so it goes 1 row into the 7. Make sure it's going into the line. Don't get too close to a 9 ball. Do you think it's fine? Oh my!
Don't know.
Wow! Wow, that really backfired on him.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to jump like a quarter of this ball.
He tried to go 1 rail into the 7 so that he doesn't have to worry too much about speed control. But the drift downwards just got him. Wow. It's okay. He's still favored to make the jump here, I would say. Just as I said.
Really good recovery shot here from James.
Yep. Yeah, he's a tall guy. I know how he jumps. He's capable of doing those.
Let's take a look at this jump again.
Mm-hmm. Nice shot. Yeah, both players. Oh wow, this one. I should be fine. Slight cut, but it's a good angle to allow him to let some stroke out if you choose to. Yep, just like that.
No, okay.
No, it's fine. Yeah, the cue ball. It's scary because the cue ball will slide close to the upper left right corner. Here it is. Yeah, neither players have really got the break shot going for the entire match. Let's see this time. Oh.
Nope.
Wow, it's just so dramatic. It's never going to be smooth. Okay. Can't ask for Stan just lined up to 2-9.
Wouldn't that be a cheeky way to have this?
Yeah. I mean, I would say 30% of him may actually want to do it. Just get it done and for good. But the layout is not too bad because the hardest shot is probably 3 to the 4,
Mm-hmm.
which
The
there-
4 does go in the top
yeah,
right.
yeah, and it is pretty nice pathway to go from the right long rail all the way up.
Yeah, he just needs to stay focused here. Really find the lines to each shot.
Yep. Just soft roll, one rail. Oh, don't get too much.
Think that'll be fine.
Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. All right, a soft center left, I would say, a little low left. Get past the side pocket. Doesn't want to over roll it. Oh yeah, it's a little too hard. It's a little too hard, is it?
No, it's okay.
Oh, he's perfect. He's perfect.
Probably
He's
going to bump the
got a
5
shot.
here a little. Unless he can draw back.
Yes, it's a little deceiving of the angle. I think he's straight. He can just draw back if he needs to. Yeah, just draw back. And the angle to the 6, pretty nice. I think we can go back to main. Yeah, he's good. Just be careful, don't be too straight on the 6. That's all you can ask for. Alright, roll it in. A little, just a tad more angle than ideal, but he should be fine.
You can just draw this back a little bit. Use the rail to help slow it down.
Just a soft like stun draw. The cue ball would probably just go straight out to the left a tiny bit. Oh wow, that
Shake, rattle, and roll.
use the full pocket there. Yeah, hitting it fuller did help you reduce the speed of the cue ball, but whew, that rattle. All right, just roll forward, tiny bit. Okay, it's not bad, not bad. At least it's close to the 8. The angle is yeah, it's a little awkward again. You can definitely use just like top right or pure right to check the cue ball to the maximum. I think that's what he chooses to do right here. That's the easiest route. Just need to make sure you hit it good on the... Oh my god. Wow.
Oh no.
Oh no, Stan.
Well, James definitely sees the opportunity here and just, yeah, take his time.
Yep, still need to get it done. Yep, 2 rails, hit the 3rd rail is perfect. Okay.
And
Hard in
James
pocket.
proves victorious over this one.
Brutal, brutal.
What a match that was, yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, losing either player is such a pity.